Chrisean, what are you doing?
Oh, supporting hot chocolate teenage.
Period. Girl, they already hating. Yeah, they gonna hate. It's okay.
She got the tea, don't you see? Spilling truth with every sip so free. Got the documents, got the receipts. Every story she completes. Grab your tea, it's a hot topic spree. Sipping truth with a side of glee. Box of chocolates, sweet and neat. Hot tea's here, take your seat.
Hot chocolate tea. You better put your best profile picture up, nigga. They should know who the fuck got the tea.
Period.
Let me go on hot chocolate page. She knows. Let me go and check on what they say. Because I know you gonna post it. You like actually engage and help the engagement. Did you think this would go?
Hey everybody, thank you so much for the patience. Oh my God, I need to be more prepared. I literally am so tired. Oh my God, we have had a long week, but this is the first time in a long time that we've had a long week, and it's been a very positive, just inspirational, fun, funny. I mean, there was some roller coasters in there, but overall, you guys, I think that this week was super great. I loved everything about everything that's been going on. And I just wanted to, gather everybody so we can discuss it. Let's get caught up. Let's, let out some of those feelings, emotions, thoughts, opinions, all of that. Like, it's time to talk because we got a little break. Because as you may know, our girl Chrisean is back working. And when Chrisean's working, that means nonstop, on the go, get the bag, run it up, and don't look back. So shout out to everybody that pulled up. Shout out to Rakia. Shout out to all the mods, W mods. Y'all be doing y'all big one. I love all of you guys. Definitely for being here for me and supporting the channel. And I just would like to give you guys a special shout out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Walinda, Sabrina, Michelle. Shout out to my bro Z Banga, definitely one of my biggest supporters, and I love and support him the same as well. Definitely shout out to bro. Shout out to my sis with the reason. I love you so much, sis. Thank you so much for pulling up. Sis is in the backstage as well. I'm gonna pull her up in a minute. Shout out to the sis. Make sure you guys are subscribing to her YouTube channel as well. She's starting her YouTube and she's going to start going live soon. So we definitely want to be sharing the love and the support all across the board. Definitely shout out to bro too. Make sure you guys are subscribing to him because if I don't cover it, he's covering it. That's guaranteed. So shout out to you guys. M King, shout out. What up, Z Petty? Hey, you guys, I see y'all in the chat. 161 pulled up. So definitely hit the like button as you come in. Shout out Rose Gold. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up. Rita, we got Regina, we got Lady E, we got Mika, we got Kira. Hey, Kira. We got Stephanie, we got Ali. Shout out to my sis, Chrisean the Icon. That girl be going up. She be getting all the tea too. Sis be out here acting like she's not a T page, but she's definitely a T page, and she's back behind the scenes. But when it comes to her being a T page, she's a Chrisean T page for sure. She got all the tea when it comes to our girl, all the receipts. So definitely shout out to all you guys. Sorry for the delay. Thank you guys for being patient and pulling up on me. What up, sis? What up, sis? What up, Voice of Reason? What up, Chrisean the Icon? You guys are on the stage. Thank you for pulling up.
Hey, sis. Hey, chat.
What's up, everybody? What's up, sisses? What's up, chat? W chat.
And I was just about to say,
early.
Don't blame us for the new Twitch lingo because we are stuck on the W's and the L's and period.
First of all, they rocked us out for 48 hours of Twitch. We are speaking in Twitch now. Sorry.
Period.
Let's get it.
Period.
Exactly.
Shout out to my love of my life, Miss Demo. Hi, girl. Love you. Hey, Tassie. We got Dana. That's definitely Demo. Shout out to Siobhan. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's pulling up. We had a super great week, guys. And everybody, thank you, Rochelle, for the Rachel, for the super sticker. Definitely appreciate that. Make sure you guys are supporting the channel with a super chat, because we do have a super chat goal of 20. If you want your questions highlighted, if you want your message highlighted or something like that, definitely send it with a super chat and I will not miss it at all. Definitely show everybody love. That's not a problem. You don't have to pay to, get your question highlighted, but those tend to stick out more. Absolutely. So we're definitely giving you guys all the love and support that you give me. So I don't even know where to begin, but we will just hop right into it. Last week, Sunday is where everything kind of began. We already knew that once Chrisean and Blue went their separate ways, for however long it was gonna be, it was gonna be, not looking too good for him, because at the end of the day, everybody knows that Chrisean was just voluntarily being inside, like she got so much motion that she literally been on a break for a year, and she pop out and she booked and busy, and she's not even showing and telling us about the bookings that's coming. She already said that her booking email and all her schedule is coming soon. Kim's going to be going over that with her. So that's exciting. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing her performing out here doing her big one. But we didn't expect it to go as viral as we did, or did we? Because I think that I did. What do you guys think? Did you guys expect once she popped out for everything to pop off the way it did, or were you shocked?
I'm never shocked at her going viral. Chrisean can blow a bubble gum and she's gonna go viral. So that's the question is never really, were we shocked that she was gonna go viral? I'm happy that she got such a good reception for what she's trying to do right now. I mean, there's always going to be the naysayers and the little weirdos in the background, but for the most part, she got such a good reception for the new adventure that she's taking us on with her, right? Because everything with Chrisean is an adventure. We don't know what we're gonna get, baby. So I'm just happy to see her smiling, back in her element, doing whatever it is that she loves to do without restriction, without hindrance, that she's disciplining herself, and that she's, standing her ground for a lot of stuff. Like, I'm happy to see that.
Yeah,
I really love that for her.
She definitely got a lot of good reception and feedback to Yahweh. So Sunday started off the whole everything. Sunday, she popped out with Yahweh. Let me get that pulled up. I know we had already went over this, but I'm not getting enough of Yahweh. So we definitely gonna run it back. And let everybody give their feedback. And let me post the link, because what I want to do tonight is give everybody a chance to speak to everything. So if we talk on a topic or something that you want to, say something towards, or whatever you want to do, just hit the link at that time and I'll bring you up. That way we're not talking about 4 or 5 different things, and then whatever topic that you were interested in, you forget because we done moved on so much. Let's get into it. I'm talking about to the nitty gritty. You feel me? Because I was so excited and proud of her when she performed Yahweh. I thought that was dope because a lot of people expect her to just come out and only be into one thing because they learned about her this way, not knowing and not understanding and accepting that this has been Chrisean. Like, I know she's getting stronger in her faith, but this has been her. Like, she's always been in the God. She's always been into her religion and just focusing on thanking him for everything that she has. She's always thanked God, always manifested, always made clear that without him, there would be no her. She always pushes the tithes and offering, letting people know that that's why she's blessed and that's why she receives, her fame and fortune, because she gave back her 10% to God when it was time. So let's definitely get into that and let everybody see. So last Sunday, Chrisean performed Yahweh, and here it is.
Yahweh.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I follow you, Jesus. Oh, yeah. I follow Yahweh. Walk my way. Jesus, I follow Yahweh. Yeah. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. What is his name? Jesus. What is his name? Jesus, Jesus. He's Alpha, Omega, beginning and the end. Say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. He's the rose of Mary, bright and star, in the valley, praise. Hallelujah. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, Lord. Saving me. I give you my heart. I give you my money. I give you my soul. And all that I am. Hey, yo, Chrisean. I got a few questions for you. Listen. Chrisean, do you love him? Chrisean, do you need him? Chrisean, is he your master? Is he your savior? Redeemer? Is he your healer? Your mother? Your father? Oh, your baby? Oh, your baby? Yes, you are. 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 See, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. See, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. See, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, come on, Chrisean.
I want to let y'all know that following God is the only way. Jesus completely changed my life. I'm praying that blessings come down.
That gets me every time hearing Chrisean Jesus say, "Thank you, Jesus." That's the best
Oh
part.
man. Amen.
That
That's the
has to be
part
the
that
best
makes
part.
me tear every time I
Yeah,
watch
for
it.
sure. Hey,
And
Drita,
like,
welcome on the
yep.
stage.
Welcome up, honey.
Hey, Drita.
I think he's still muted,
Yeah,
but
she
thank you
must be
guys for the
muted.
super chats and the
Okay,
super stickers.
okay, I'm here.
Hey, girl.
Hey
Um,
y'all, how y'all doing?
we doing good. How are you?
I'm
Hey,
doing
baby.
good.
Hey,
I was just
Drita.
hey babes, how you? No, I just
Good.
I ain't gonna be on here too long, but I had just one because I'm working. But I wanted to go ahead and just chime in and just basically say that Chrisean is like literally the living proof of how God recruits his followers. You know, he recruits from the pit and not the pedestal, is what I say every time. So people keep wondering why she does this and used to act like this. These are the type of people that God continue to use. And they still see God always have a point to prove to the people that be trying to throw you in the furnace all the time. And she is a cautionary example of what it means about where the true word of God is. That's what I had just wanted to go ahead and put out to the forefront because she keeps going up. She keep going up and people wondering why. But I just
Hmm.
wanted to go ahead and just chime in and just say that for a brief little moment. But I'm gonna go ahead and get back off when I'm gonna be looking in the chat.
Thank you. I appreciate you for coming up, and thank you so much for the super chat and just giving your input. I love when you guys come up, and you know I love you and how I feel about you. So as soon as I saw your name, I'm like, let me let my girl up so she
Oh
can say
yeah, oh yeah. You know you, babe. You know that.
thank you for
Okay, I
coming
see
up.
y'all.
You have a good one.
Y'all too. Bye bye.
So
All
yeah,
right,
guys.
baby.
Hey Miss Fit. Hey Miss Fit. I just really wanted
Misfit.
to highlight that moment again and again and again because it literally led the week. You know, like there was a lot of things to me that happened that was literally only by the grace of God. Like, for example, Chrisean linking up with Tyler And then Tyler linking her up with the stylist in Atlanta, which is the girl who's been with her on the streams. And she seems like she has really good energy. She did her hair nicely and it looked pretty. I love it. It's so natural looking and everything. And then they rekindled their relationship. Chrisean and the hairstylist were friends way back in high school. And for her to link up with her and then, be a blessing to her, a blessing to each other, I thought that was dope. And then she was great energy, having, be there with Chrisean throughout the streams. Cause it seems like, she was just wanting somebody to be there with her that she could trust and that it wasn't like really being awkward or weird or anything. So W Tanisha, if you guys don't know who Tanisha is, she's the stylist that's been with Chrisean since they linked up in Atlanta. Let me see if I got a picture of her. Here's her right here. That's her in the front right here. So she's been with her every night since this night. So they went to the fair. It was in Atlanta. Rican was there. Then you have Chrisean met Nate. I know you guys remember Nate so far, Nate. Nate was the guy that was singing. And then Nate ended up, hanging out with them for a couple days too. And Nate had really good vibes. I love that for Nate, that he got to experience some of these things just by the grace of God. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything was just really led, by different little things, and then it just all made sense at the end of the day. So Nate was the driver. Nate was an Uber driver, I think, and then he just had really good energy. So they kept using Nate as the driver, and he was like super cool. He was helping out in different ways other than being a driver. So I thought that was cool. He paid.
That's not Nate. He paid for the food.
Yeah. And he paid for them to get in the fair, everything. So
yes,
definitely
definitely paying.
Definitely. Yeah, he definitely did. So I'm gonna pull up some more things. So what was next after the fair? So let me see. So
I just wanted to say
went
something
live
too.
on her own Twitch.
She definitely did.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that I listened to her and she was saying how she's valuing the time that she has with women who have their own motion. And I love that for her. And it's not to say that the people she was with couldn't have created motion or whatever. This isn't to talk bad about them. But I understand what it's like to be the friend with the money. And it's nice to be around people who aren't waiting for you to pull out your purse, pull out your wallet, come out your pocket for things to happen. And I love that for her because she gets a chance for people to do stuff for her, because we see so much of her doing stuff for somebody else all the time. I don't care if you do hair, nails, lashes, you tie shoes, whatever it is you do. If you do it for her, she is running it up for you. Follow this person, do this for them, go over there.
Right.
She's always going above and beyond for anybody that comes into her circle, her circumference. You come within a certain perimeter of her and you have a good impact on her, she's trying to do something for you. And I just really love to see other people showing up for her for free and them coming out their pocket to make sure she's good. Like, she deserves that. I'm just happy for her for that.
Yeah, clock that, sis, because I can agree with that as well. People are always, when you're just when they know you're the friend with the money, like there's some friends that are just there like, okay, I'm gonna just do me because I know she gonna pay, or I know he gonna pay, and nobody's thinking about you, even though you don't really care. It's not even about the money. When you got money, trust me, when you have money, spending money is not a problem. It's more so the thought that counts. It's the principle. When people think about you and people consider you and your feelings and what about you, then that means way more than even if they pay. You don't even gotta pay. You can show me love in any other way, even when I'm paying, because that to me, when you have it, you want to show others love and be gracious, and God gives it back to you in abundance when you have a heart like that.
You want to take them with you.
Yeah, a lot of people are judging Chrisean because she said that she wanted to be there for Blueface and give him that and give him this, and that's her business. Because at the end of the day, you guys got to take into consideration that she feels, and she kind of is right in this state, that a lot of what she has going on now, she has to at some point give him thanks to for something. It doesn't mean
what it is too, sis.
Go ahead,
People
sis.
forget the word loyalty. Some people
Mhm.
are actually loyal. Like, people are actually loyal in real life. They're loyal people that do exist, regardless of what is going on between them. She understands, and make no mistake, God paved her path for her. However, he helped her walk along that path too. And he was there for her when she was alone, and he was there for her, and he helped build her, regardless of all the things we see him do. I mean, we know what we see from him,
Right.
but we know that he was there for her. And, like, she's loyal to that. She's a loyal
Right.
person. I
Right.
wouldn't expect anything else from her. I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was going to say that too. I think people, they get so caught up in what they don't like about him and how they don't like this about him. I think a lot of people lose focus on when she had her times, she always expresses he was there for her. When she used to get locked up and come right out the next day, he would bail her out. He would do a lot of things for her as well. So when you have someone who has a heart like Chrisean, you want to always make a person know that you are not a taker, that you
Right.
are a giver. And yes, I do love the fact that she have women around her that have their own motion, because when you are such a giver, you want to have that feeling where, like how you ladies were saying, someone pull out their card and for
Mhm.
you to say, nah, I appreciate that, but I got it. But let
Right.
me be the one to say that. Like how sis said, don't always come around me with this mindset knowing, oh, she got money, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, put your card away because I got it. So
Right.
Right.
I love how she is, around people who are just as, fortunate as herself. And I love that she has that mindset though. When she go places, her automatic thought is, I got it. I'm gonna pay for it. And I'm glad that she
Mhm.
got people that's like, girl, if you
Right.
don't
No,
put
I
that
got it.
money
We got
away,
you.
we
Yeah.
I
got it.
love that. I love
And it's
that.
like, I'm happy to see that people appreciate her heart and not just her hand, because
And
we
I want
saw
to read.
people who did
I'm
that.
sorry, sis. I just want to read this comment, right? Because this is Whitney Phillips, and I know that Whitney. I think that this is the person I think it is on Instagram. I'm not sure, but she said she gave him everything the first time around. Now she has a son. Blueface got his. He does not deserve her. That is your opinion, right? So everybody feels differently about their relationship, but at the end of the day, regardless of how everybody feels, I think that when you have a heart posture of gold, how a person treats you isn't going to be changed by how how they've treated you. If your heart posture is I love you, I got you no matter what, that's just what it's going to be at the end of the day until you are tired, right? So she made it very clear on the screen that if you're a supporter of hers, or if you are a fan of hers, or whatever the case may be, even if you're a hater of hers, she doesn't like the very pushy opinions that people give, right? Because at the end of the day, it's her choice, and even though you may think like, oh, she's giving him everything she has, she's never going to lose for that fact. And even if he's doing it with ill intentions, he has to answer to God for that. I know that you may feel like, oh yeah, that's done, to wait on God to be clear, to answer, to tell her no, it's gonna happen when it happened, how it needs to happen. God got it all lined up. So at the end of the day, everything she gives, she gonna get back times 10 or more. So I don't really have no ill will or anything towards that, because as a woman, I feel like people set these boundaries in their head of what roles are supposed to be played in a relationship. And in all reality, there's no role. There's no the man's supposed to pay everything, the woman's supposed to pay everything. It's it's a balance. Like one day I may have your back. One day you may have my back. And right now he's locked up. He's not being able to make the kind of money that he would normally make. So I wouldn't be judging her based on her holding down her baby daddy, her nigga, her husband, whatever he is at the time to her. Like, you can't really hold that against her, because you should know her heart posture at this point in time. You should already know that she's going to do it regardless, because that's just how she is. So I don't agree with people being so pushy and so negative towards their union, because that's not our place. It comes back to being a little bit too invested. I at one point been too invested. I will admit to that. So I've had to pull back some with the, going so hard on him when they're mad at each other or whatever the case may be. Because if you know these two, you know that today they'll be arguing and tomorrow they'll be cool. So she loves him unconditionally, and things are going to, get better, or, they're going to continue to, co-parent regardless. They're still stuck together. And like she said, the best thing that's ever happened to her is her son. And he played a part in that. That's 50-50 right there. So at the end of the day, they're going to go through their trials and tribulations. We just got to pray for better, because I definitely know that better is to come and that they can do better. There's a lot of things that we may or may not like about what they got going on, but she's going to figure it out. And hey, Nana, I see your comment as well. You say you hate it. What bothers me is his controlling ways and calling her while she's working. I don't know if you heard it, but she kept saying, I want you to call me. Definitely call me. Like, she was mad too, but she wanted to talk to him. And they were both, being petty, saying little things. But he said out loud, like, she had already called him a couple days ago. She was like, boy, ain't nobody call you. And then they were like, laughing about it. And then they got back on the phone or whatever. So she wants to talk to him no matter what we think. So I think that it's best to just, pray for better, like just
Sis,
pray. Yeah.
Yeah, plus you got to
sis, can I
remember they
say?
were friends. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say something. I thought that was sad. Like, when she cried about people's opinions and how people feel and what they say about him, that really touched my heart. Nobody should never have to feel like, back up, stop opinionating on my life. Nobody
Yeah.
should never have to feel like that. If you're a
Mhm.
supporter of somebody, that's just like in real life. You may have a girlfriend going through the same thing. When you have people around you and you going through those tough times and you call yourself reaching out to your friends and all your friends have to do is say negative things, you don't want to speak to them. Of course, you have this circle of friends that be like, oh yeah, she not calling because she don't want to hear the truth. It's not about not wanting to hear the truth. Like she said, she's a real person with a real heart and real feelings. And the
Mhm.
best thing she said on that Twitch is that Blueface Jonathan, whatever we want to call him, is not exempt from God's love. So
Right.
just because he is acting however he's acting this way, we do not know if God sent her, like she's been saying from the longest, and he's been saying it too. We don't know if God sent her and God is going to change his whole story around. And it's because of the effect that he put them together. So I know people get tired of us saying, sit back, just watch, watch what goes on. But people really, really got to chill out. Like, she does not like
Yeah.
that. She's going to
Nobody
live her
should
life
have
the
to
way she
feel
wants to.
nobody should have to feel that the support of their fans or their people that love them or whatever is dependent on their decision making, right? Because her decisions is her decisions. You shouldn't your support or love for her shouldn't waver based on who she's with or what she chooses to do with her life. Not saying that some of you guys are doing that, but a lot of people feel like, oh, she feels like, based on the comments and things that she's seeing, is like, oh, if I go with Blueface, they're gonna be mad at me or they gonna be saying this. And people were, and I couldn't believe how on her stream her supporters were being so negative. And that's why I was saying, I hope it wasn't anybody from the Hot Tea Hot Chocolate fam over there doing that, because we don't move like that. Like, we already know what it is. Like, we've seen this cycle over and over and over again. We've seen them break up, make up, break up, make up, break up, make up. And I've had to learn myself that it is not my place to get involved. It's not my place to be out here cussing out her nigga at the end of the day, because guess what? He was even on the phone saying, oh yeah, let me guess, the camera's on. You got to say this because your fans are listening. And oh yeah, oh, you running your Blueface campaign. He's holding her accountable for her fans because he knows how much she really loves and respects us. So he thinks that, oh, we're wavering how she feels about him or trying to control their relationship and things like that. So don't be so judgmental, guys. Be open-minded to understand that this is just a person that you just like and support, and you're getting front row seats to her life. That doesn't mean that because you have so much insight that you can make so many decisions. Guess what? There's people that know Blueface and Chrisean and see them every day online, and they don't know half of the stuff that we know. So the people that's being very judgmental is really the people that are in the Chrisean sector, whether it's a hater or a supporter or a fan or whatever, because you guys are seeing so many small, fine comb details. So it's not to, bash anybody, because I know everybody has their opinions. And I know that if you guys are voicing your opinion towards him and her in any way, right, you gotta love her or him to some extent. So I get it. I get that people want to protect her or don't want to see her hurt and things like that. I don't either. When she's crying, I'm crying majority of the time. When she's upset, I don't, I be like, oh my God, like, oh, I'm so sick of him. Like, but I've learned now that I just got to keep my opinion to myself and then just go with the flow, just let them do whatever they're going to do and just support her along the way because they're young and they're going to learn, So we got two guests on the stage. Hey, Fat Dime, and hi, Tony. You guys wanted to say something?
Hey,
Hey, Fat
Hey,
John. Hey,
And,
Tony.
and
hey, this is
much
Tony.
hey, ladies.
Hi,
much respect
Tony.
to the panel and hot tea, hot chocolate. Thanks
Hi.
for allowing
I
me up.
just want to tell Hot Tea, first of all, I love your channel. I'll be sitting up here in the middle of the night flicking through. Is she on? Is she on? And I was just doing that just now. I said, oh, shoot, she's on. And so I was like, somebody top hit on it, and I'm just going to piggyback on it. When she was speaking about Blueface and how God loves him, she's right. And so many people out here, I think the internet, the trolls, the hate pages are really starting to get to her because she wants to feel love. You know, she wants to show love and she wants to feel love. But I was hoping some of these people realize that call themselves Chrisean supporters realize she's told you who's off limits in her book. If you're supporting her, her sisters, her man, and her child are off limits because when
Mm,
she said it, I listened to her. I said, wait a minute. I said, I hope people are listening because she's saying, whatever we went through, we aired it out. It's over. I don't need people piggybacking off of it.
right.
And it's really sad because some people, they say they're Chrisean supporters, but yet they're not. They're just people that just want to make $1 off of her name. And it's
Hmm.
sad, and I just really look at her. I'm happy for her happy. I love seeing her happy, and not many people can say, oh, who are you to judge and say that, oh, look at her. She had on shorts. Oh, I'm like, y'all people is too much. I said, you think shorts are going to send you to hell? I was looking at the comments. Yeah, she's not saved. Look at what she got on. I'm quite sure what they had on behind the scenes was probably worse than what she had on. But it's easy to talk about Chrisean because she's in the public eye. But those who are talking about her, their life is probably 10 times worse than hers. And the
Hmm.
last thing I just wanted to say is what she's doing for Blue is sowing seeds. That's why she stays blessed. She's not being a fool. She knows what she's doing. She knows the word. So as long as she sows into his life, God's going to harvest into hers. She's not afraid of that. She already knows what God's going to do for her. It's not about what Blue's going to do for her. She knows what God is going to do for her. Who's to say her sowing into his life ain't going to change him? We don't know. But all I
Amen to
know is that
that.
that girl is going to stay blessed. I'm so proud of her. I'm happy to see her happy. I'm happy to see her moving. And I just want to see wherever she goes, I'm with her 10 toes. That's all I wanted to
Period.
say.
Me too, as well. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you for
Yes.
that. Thank you
Shout out
for
to
that.
Bro
That
for
was
being in the
beautiful.
chat. Hey,
Thank
Tyron. I saw somebody say, Miss D say, Blueface supports hate pages. That's sad. I think that people are starting to realize on both sides that they've been too invested. I do think people are realizing that. And I say that why? Because today, I was unblocked by House of Blues. I don't even know why. She don't even know why. When she unblocked me, I wrote her. I'm like, what's going on? What did you unblock me for? That was pretty weird. And then we ended up having, we weren't 100% like the best of friends, but we had a woman to woman conversation where we both admitted that there's times where we've both been a little too invested and that we've been crossing lines or boundaries. And like I told her, you've crossed more boundaries than I've had, because I've never said anything negative about a baby like you've had. And that was really one of my biggest issues with you. Coming for me is not really a thing, but just the fact that House of Blues would unblock me, knowing and seeing things that she's been posting positively about Chrisean lately, it is a little different. We expect her to be just this big hate page or whatever, but it is a step forward for everybody. And I think that it's God. Well, I know that it's God. It is not just, it's not just like, oh, everything is forgotten and forgiven and you just trust the person so much, right? For sure that you can't trust everything that happens just because the person unblocked you. I'm not a dumbass or nothing at the end of the day, but I just think that little bit to me means moving around in a different light. Like Yahweh got to be doing something to you if you unblocking people trying to see what's going on, because that's just different, right? It's different. And some of you may or may not like it. Some of you may feel a certain type of way or whatever, but that just means you want to continue to see negativity or you want to hold grudges. That's the problem now. Like, you can't always fight negativity with negativity. It's not going to really go anywhere. At the end of the day, you don't got to be Martin Luther King Jr., but at the same time, it's cool to just think or hope that things could be changing in the sector. That would be cool. I don't know what
The atmosphere is shifting.
wrong, Whitney. You can hit the link if you feel that I was wrong for anything, and come tell me. I do. I want you to hit the link, Whitney, because you're talking a lot. So I want you to hit the link and come tell me what I did wrong, since I was wrong. And I'm gonna give you a couple seconds.
So before she come up, I'm gonna say something before she comes up, and I'll be quiet when she gets up here.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what? I think some people that love her a lot, even though they don't know her, because I feel like, I love her, and her baby and her family, and then they touch me when they pray, Tessa or Terrain. I feel it. I feel how it feels when Chrisean pray for people. I feel it, in my heart. And I just hate when that she does, and she loves him so much, and then he tries to make a fool out of her. That's what makes me angry with him. um all that, calling all the women out, and then the side chicks making interviews and stuff when he need to check them. And that's why, she was like, I'm cool on you, because, but also, like, when they talk, her demeanor sometimes change. That's what bothers me too, because I don't like her demeanor to change. She go from being really, really happy to being like kind of flat, and kind of like, just trying to, like, give him some time so he could just be quiet and stop calling. But my thing is, he knows she working. He need to respect that. He wanted her to be held up for so long, and she needed to, and she's like, I'm not coming outside till he get home in July. But something changed and touched her heart, and she came and went out, and I enjoyed it. I thought Nate was like, she said it too, like, oh, he trying to shoot his shot. He was trying to kind of like low key flirt with her, and I thought that was funny. And
Yes.
then I thought that it was
Blueface doesn't
cool.
know how to show his love, for one. He loves her so much that what comes off as controlling to all of us, to him may not even be controlling. It just may be him trying to, like, make himself be known that they're together. And
Indeed.
he's already pranced around all these girls on his social media account, and everybody's all in their feelings and getting all triggered and thinking that he's really loving on these women and things like that, and that. But at the end of the day, I honestly think that that's promo. Now I don't know for sure, but I think that it's all promo for the show that's coming up when he gets out, which is going to be Rap Queens, because
Yeah,
majority of
the
those girls
Midwest
are
or
artists.
West Queen, something like that. I remember
Mhm.
I remember that when and he went in right like before that came out, but I
Yeah.
mean started, but
And I've dealt with men like that as well. It's not, and that's not to say like, okay, oh, that's cool, that's great that he's doing that. It's not to say that. It's just that you got to take into consideration who we're talking about, right? Imagine if he had not called and they had not heard half of the things that he was saying. People would have still been pushing these certain narratives, but you kind of got an opportunity to get an insight on their relationship more, right? Because
mm,
Chrisean wanted us to hear it. She connected the microphone to his phone, to the phone call. So
yeah,
it's not
yeah. So we was able to see
100%
that
blame him.
he
You
full
can't
of it.
say Blueface kept calling in Chrisean and he was interrupting her while she was at work. No, Chrisean answered the phone and connected him to the speaker and decided that she wanted to talk. So what about what she want to do? I understand that we were all saying he shouldn't have called, but she could have easily said decline, or she could have easily said, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm busy. I'm working. She said,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna talk to you. He said,
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
call
because
me back. Just
he
call me
a-
back.
he asked
uh,
her.
Trying to
He
play reverse
asked her.
psychology, of course.
He asked her. He said, "So if you're busy, I can call you back later." She said no.
Mhm.
There was another time she got on the horse and she told Elle, "If my phone rings, answer it." Krishan does not have a problem with Blueface calling her while
yeah,
working.
because she has a son by him, and I understand that. And I was just saying what some of the other people were pretty much saying. For
Yeah,
me,
no,
I just
I'm not
know
attacking you.
to accept it for what it is, and still love on her, and look at the good, and not to look for something bad, because people always want to pick stuff apart and look for something bad. I just was
Mhm.
thinking that she was like kind of making a mockery of him and letting people know, like, look at what he's doing. He's calling me. He's blowing me up. I can't even get hang out with my peeps. He keep calling me. So yeah, I thought that was funny. But I also like when she prayed for the autistic boy. I also like when the lady she was holding something back at the lady that she seen at the movies that had the baby on her back. And
At the
I like
fair.
yeah, and then I really really like when when she was with Deshae and they went to go eat. Man, oh man, when I say she can
I
eat,
love that too.
I'd be like,
I love it.
I said
That.
she got an inner fat girl. Get it, girl. My close friend I've been friends with for 28 years. She a slim one, and I tell you, she can eat me under the table. And she always be telling me,
Mhm.
you ain't big wheels. Look. You can't even hang. I'll be like, I can't. I tapped out a long time ago. But she was, and the food was looking so good. I was like, damn, that look.
And you know something that people fail to realize, like, okay, we see him call her, we see her talk to him. We're seeing 10% of what goes on between the two of them, right? So
Mhm.
like, even if I have friends, I've never been that friend to tell one of my friends to leave their man. I don't care what he did. Oh, he did that. You want to get him back, girl? Come on, let's go. Oh, he did what? You want to go slash his tires? All right, I'm gonna come with you. But I'm never gonna tell you to leave your man, because I'm only seeing this 10% of what you're telling me right now because you're upset or you're angry. I'm going to tell y'all both, y'all need to pray on it together. Y'all need to sit down and work it out or whatever. Never am I going to tell my friend to leave her man
Leave
because
your
I'm
man.
only seeing 10%. That's number one. Number two, we got to also look at when people say, oh, give Blue grace, and people be like, no, no, no. Yeah. Look at his mother. Look what he survived,
Came
right?
from. Mhm.
He wasn't taught how to love properly. So he's crushing his flower unknowingly. He's like, look at this beautiful flower. I got this beautiful flower and I'm going to hold on to it real, real tight. so I don't lose it, so nobody else can touch it, so nobody else can look at it. And he's holding it so tight, he don't realize that he's crushing it. It's like when you give a baby a kitten and they grab the kitten or the puppy so hard and you be like, oh my God. They don't realize it. He really doesn't understand that he's crushing the flower. He really doesn't. He thinks that's his way of showing love. He doesn't know. And she's
y'all gotta
teaching
give
him and
her
he's
credit
learning.
too. You gotta give her credit, right? She's came a long way when it comes to them and what she allows from him and the respect from him as well. But when you guys say things like, I saw Emerald in the chat saying he's manipulating her, or whatever like that. You gotta give her credit. Like, you gotta understand, you can't think that Chrisean doesn't know what he's doing. You can't think that she don't know. Did you not hear him say, I know when you recorded me, I could tell when your voice, like, she playing a game too. Like, you gotta understand that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's her.
Playing it
That's
up
her.
too.
They are two of the same at the end of the day. Like, they are literally, she's like a girl, a female version of him. Like, they be both playing their games with each other, but I know that they both love each other at the end of the day. Yeah, there's a lot of things that is flawed, like, we see it, like, we're not blind, but that's just not like, it's just not, like, what are you going to do? You're going to sit here and comment every day what she should do? That's not going to change anything. You up here stressing yourself out for no reason, because, baby, at the end of the day, she does not care. And I can guarantee you, if you write her this and she sees it, you're going to get blocked. So you're not even going to be able to see nothing else no more anyway. So it ain't even worth it at the end of the day to be constantly repeating the same thing and pushing your narratives and your thoughts and your feelings and your assumptions off on her. Like, it is what it is. I'm about to play a few clips from what we're discussing, which was her stream when he called. She spoke about him, and these are just clips from Twitch, so I can't control what we're gonna see, but here's just some of it.
Hot tea, hot chocolate. Didn't she have like security this time? Because it seemed like it was somebody else there.
No,
also
I didn't.
that we didn't see.
No, I don't think it was security. This guy was the driver, and the other guy was the cameraman.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, sis, hot tea.
Hey, sis. Hey, Miss Fitz.
Hey, sis. What's up, sis?
Hey, y'all, what's
Hey,
up?
Miss Fit, how you doing, mama?
What up? Still recuperating and all that whatnot. Working in the background. I wanted to
You
say
sound
something.
better.
Thank you. I'm trying to keep it cool so I can keep it, right? Look, I just wanted to say something real quick. I was listening to everything you guys said, and y'all definitely on the money when it comes to a woman and her man, and learning, in the relationship, learning each other's love language and all that stuff, and how to operate perfect, not necessarily perfect, because who perfects anything when it comes to love, because things always change. But here's what I was going to say. I get the frustration, with the fans, not necessarily towards Blueface, but it's more so towards the hurt that we see our girl go through. So I took it upon myself to really think about this thing. We're gonna, they're gonna, and whenever he calls, it's gonna always be an answer. It's gonna always be those feelings for her. So with that being said, I turn to the fact of just praying for Blueface, that God touches his heart to understand the level in which he needs to step up, and to guide him in that direction to
Yeah.
step up and love Chrisean the way she deserves to. Not only love Chrisean, but love himself. Because you gotta think
Right.
about it, guys. That scripture, and I know we keep pounding it in, but touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. That is a real statement. So it's self-serving to him to do right by her as well. You feel me? So that's my prayer, that he really gets it together, and mentally, and within his heart, because that's where the damage is done. You feel me? That he would filter out the previous toxic training of his mom, or whatever the case may be, and that he will really see her in the light, and he walk in that same light with her. That's my prayer.
Yeah,
And I
and
just
I want to say something. Emerald, you can have your opinion. I don't care, neither does Chrisean at the end of the day. No, nobody cares, because you guys are just so weird. And I'm going to just say that because at the end of the day, what the hell is your opinion going to do or change? Nothing. We don't care. She don't care. She's tired of hearing it. That's what she tried to say it in a nice way, but I'm gonna just tell you right now, she don't care. That's just what it is. So at the end of the day, if you know that being blocked by people who cares, I don't understand. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about caring too much. Like if I'm telling you I don't want to hear your opinion, why would you keep doing that? Why would you keep explain that part?
Because
Hit the link.
you're not respecting the
Explain that.
person
And
when
then
you
you
don't
gotta also
doing it.
understand too. You gotta understand when you're with somebody, if you got a man right now, because I got a man, I can tell you right now, I got a man, and we've been together for a very long time. We've been together for 13 years. Baby, trust and believe me, there has been so many years beyond what Blueface and Chrisean is at right now, and so many kids later that it took for us to get to where we are today. And still to this day, we have back and forths in situations. Ain't nobody relationship gonna be perfect. I don't know why y'all think y'all can sit over here and comb through these people relationship and give them all this advice and think that it matters or it's gonna change anything. They're not gonna change until they're ready. He's not gonna change until he matures. He's not gonna change until he sees what it really is. Yeah, there's flaws. I've already said that. That's my opinion, but I'm not nailing it. I'm not bamming it. I'm not repeating it. I'm not doing that over and over and over, especially once a person voices that they don't want to hear it. What type of shit is that? But why would you keep doing that? So don't piss me off and get blocked from over here where you already were blocked on Instagram, and I'll block your ass. Matter of fact, block her. Get her out of here. She's out of here. And I'm about to block your ass on Facebook too, because I don't even care no more. I mean on Instagram. Bye. I'm gonna block her right now. I'm gonna make it my business. So yeah, let me go on and do that. Block
Was
her.
that the Whitney person?
And
Block
what
her.
people don't
Block
understand,
her.
that's a form of control.
Yeah,
People
I
like
don't
to
like it.
talk
Get her
about
out of here.
Blueface being controlling. That's being
Exactly.
controlling
You're just
when
as
you guys
controlling.
don't care that the girl was crying, saying what she doesn't like. She even said, if you
It
have an
hurts her so
opinion,
much that
take it
people do
up
that.
with God. Take it up with
I hate
God.
it.
Like she
You
said, she
know
doesn't want to
And
hear it.
It ain't
what's
still
about
keep
crazy?
me in
you. Hold
prayer
up,
because
guys. Let me say something. I'm sorry. I'm
she's
sorry. Just let
evolving.
me
Go
say
ahead.
this. When you are voicing your opinion, it's okay. Nobody cares. You got one or two times to say it, but what you're not about to do is talk shit and be smart and throw rocks and hide your hand when bitch you don't even like me anyway, and I'm not the one, and I already know you don't like me because I be seeing you on the other side talking shit, commenting, being funny, but then you don't even follow me on Instagram, and I unblocked your ass to give you the opportunity to come back, and you still didn't follow me, which is cool. I don't care. You don't gotta follow me. So why are you on my YouTube giving your opinion when you don't even follow me? You don't even like my page. So what the fuck is you over here for? Because you know you want to say some silly shit. So go on before you trigger me into being devilish. Okay,
And we
she's
don't
out of
want
here.
All right, well,
that. You
here we
being nice
go
and
because
calm.
I'm already triggered. So we're gonna get into something real quick that I hate to have to repeat myself, but maybe it's some people in here that
I'm
didn't get
not
it
the
before.
one for
So it's
sure.
a difference between being a supporter and being fanned out, right? I'm a Chrisean supporter. I'm on whatever Chrisean is on. She loved Blueface today, yay. She mad at him tomorrow, boo. Whatever it is, because I support Chrisean. My job is as a supporter is to do just that. The minute that I feel like my opinion on her life entitles me to impose that on her, I'm now a fanned out weirdo. I do have an opinion, but she didn't ask me for it. So it's an unsolicited opinion. And we all know
Yeah,
what those are like.
right.
Okay. They like booty holes. You take 5 steps and it stink again. Nobody cares. This is her life. I support Chrisean. If Chrisean goes back to making secular music tomorrow, I'm going to be singing along with whatever she's on. I'm with her on the journey because she has given us our own grace to have a peek into her life and be able to go with her on the journey. It's not my job to tell her where the journey should go because I'm a spectator. Sit down and spectate. I'm
And I
sorry.
and I just want to say, I like when I see her, and like she said, keep me in prayer. It's like when she says that, it's like the Lord is still working on her. Nobody is perfect, and and watching her and understanding, like, we not perfect, you know,
Right,
and
right.
who are we to say XYZ when it's almost like we're watching a show. And you got to understand, like, you see a movie and they got one, two, three, and it's the same people doing the same thing. Okay, do you be yelling and screaming at the TV, or do you continue
Yeah, because they can't even
to
hear
go to
you.
pay your money to go see this, to see this shit crash out over and over again? You know what's gonna happen. But me,
Hmm.
I don't. I'm just be honest with you. I take him out of it. I don't even be like, whatever. I be too busy. I like, look at what other people doing. I was looking at her clothes. I was like, oh, her hair is so cute. I was like, oh, well, I like her hair like that. It kind of reminded me. Remember, she had the little beads in her hair and stuff, and she had the little flowy hair and the braids in the front. That was really cute too. That's what I focus on. I don't focus on the negative. I focus on what they say that is good, because that's the love in me, to
Right.
see her as being somebody who was great and that's gonna do something so big, because I myself, I feel it, and I see it. People that are not positive, they always want to just look at the bad stuff and be like, oh, look at how she
Yeah, and
dressed, she
trying
got
to
her
live
shirt
through her.
open. I don't
This
care
I'm
about
person,
that. I don't
excuse me,
care what she
ladies.
wear.
I'm sorry, beautiful ladies. After y'all finish saying what y'all want to say, you know me, sis. You know how I feel about certain stuff. Once y'all finish saying what y'all want to say, can you please play the song, because I like the song. It'll give the people who forgot a chance to come in and hit the button. It'll give me a
yeah,
chance to pour my
let me
glass
get
of
this to the
wine,
music
because
break
people done
because
raised my pressure,
I'm kind of a
and
little
I'll be
irritated
back.
right now, and I
Play the
almost snapped
song.
But
real bad.
Play the
I just want
song,
to say
please.
thank you, Hati Hot Chocolate, for bringing the content and staying, 10 toes down and continuing to do that same thing. But all the people up here, as well as Z Banga, and anybody that cover it, real coverage, and not just pick
Right,
the stuff that is negative.
right.
Because I don't want to see that. I want to see what happened before. I want to see what happened after. I wanted to see, when, and I like the way Deshae kind of like gave her grace.
We
And
appreciate you as well for coming up and giving your
And really
opinion.
having something clarifiable to say. I
Yeah, and
appreciate you.
not being so pushy with your. I like that. I love when you guys come up and give your input and it's not pushy. So I wasn't attacking you in any way, and I appreciate you for coming up. I'm gonna let somebody give everybody
Definitely,
else a chance
definitely
as well.
wasn't coming for you.
thank you so much, and have a blessed weekend.
Thank
Have
you.
a
Good
good
And
night.
keep
weekend, my
bringing the
love.
content, and I'll keep being here. I'm going down.
And
I'm
thank you.
gonna go
I
down.
appreciate that for all the support. Thank you. That's my girl, Bad Dime. Period. So I'm gonna do a music break, guys, because I just need a breather, and I am gonna get me a glass of wine too.
I
So
love
grab
what
your
she had to
wine,
say.
twist
I
up,
I love
get what
it.
you need. Let's get into it, and I'm gonna play some ghetto music because I like ghetto music.
And because we ghetto, let's go.
Hey guys, we are back. We are back. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and supporting the channel. Fat Dime, no, you didn't say anything wrong. I love your opinion. I love you. You didn't say anything wrong. I just was
Oh
triggered by
no.
somebody who didn't want
In the
to allow me
comments.
being up here and me just spazzing, and you thought it was you. No, it wasn't you. You know that if I had
No.
something to say, I would have said it. No, you good.
And I was going off about the comments and things I saw in the chat. What she had to say was actually brightening. It was a lightened load from what I was seeing in the chat. So no, mama, it was nothing about you. It was about what I was seeing in the chat.
Yeah, no, not at all. Um, I got triggered because it's like if somebody says, okay, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and then somebody says, I don't want your opinion, and then you say, well, I'm gonna give you my opinion anyway. I don't give a fuck what you say. Then it's like you're being smart, and you are being smart, and it's like don't play with me or her because y'all already know that I will go off. So why would you even like this person knows me? This person been a supporter from day one. They just decided to switch up because they got blocked and don't play with me. So yeah, and then Whitney, where you at? Because I got energy today. I mean, I'm not tripping, but I still like I want to address you guys when you say something and you don't have the audacity to say it out loud. Like what we're not doing is just typing stuff and then not commenting on it moving forward. So if your opinion is not wanted, keep it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nicole, for the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Shout out to Shauna in the building. Shout out to Kiki in the building. Those are my real friends in real life. Shout out to them for pulling up. Definitely. Shout out to Love and War. She said Whitney is gone, friend. Yeah, she better be gone. Because I don't got time for none of this mess. Please leave me alone. I'll be doing fine. So don't come bothering me, causing me to act ugly. But I don't care because I'm gonna act however. So who gonna check me is what I
Who
want to
gonna
know.
check you, boo?
Ain't nobody gonna check
That
me.
part.
Nobody
These
ain't gonna
hands
check
work.
you.
These hands work for sure. So let's get into a couple clips and then we'll have something else to talk about. I don't even want to play this clip no more, but I'm gonna just play it anyway.
Welcome Sandra to the stage.
Really don't want to be in that type of world he's in, and he don't really want to be in the world I'm in. So we're not equally yoked. We got good strengths. Our strengths is the chemistry, the lust part. Like the only thing that's really we got in common is our flesh. Like flesh to flesh. Some spirit to spirit. Sometimes like he prayed, he read the word with me, but it's something else. Like it got nothing to do with like.
That right there, it goes to speak to her common sense. People just give her no credit. You just think that you know enough of her life that you can give her an opinion like she don't know what
Did not call me.
Let me play another clip. So these are clips from her Twitch that she saved. This is Blue calling the first time.
Something. So we never really got locked in, even though we were still back together. Then, long story short, I don't even want to air him out about this stuff I really want to say, but I'm done for real. I love him, but it's like I took off for a year and a half straight. It was not necessarily just for him. It was for my son, to spend quality time with my son, get my
I love these little clips. I just wish they was a little bit longer, but it's cool because at least we get to watch, some of what we watched because it was so long to watch the stream. There was so much going on. We didn't get to really speak to half of this stuff that was going on. So let's definitely get into these clips for sure. This Blue on the phone.
Nah, I just don't get it. I don't know what you want. You give me mixed emotions. It's like you call me, you want to talk to me, but we not together. I broke up with you because you ain't.
and like he said, she broke up with him. So why when we talk about this is nobody giving her credit when people give their opinion? Where is the part of the opinion where you say Chrisean is allowing herself to engage with him, so this is what she wants, but she knows what she's doing? Or like, where is that part of it? Because it's very clear that she knows what she's doing. It's very clear that some days she just can't resist it. There are some days he's doing or saying more. There are some days when he's doing too much. Like there's just a lot. So this was her on the way to Tylil stream. Everybody felt a certain type of way because majority of that stream she was on the phone. But hey, that's what it was. So I'm gonna go to his thing too and pull up some of this. But I couldn't even hear nothing good enough on that one. So let me go see what he got over here in his clip. Let me pause that. And then so I saw some, I did see one thing I wanted to show from Tylil where he was speaking towards how he felt prior to the stream starting, which kind of gave a little insight as to, his mood or whatever. So let me show you guys that and then we'll get into some more clips. Because I do want to speak towards that because every people are speaking about her being on the phone, but nobody's speaking about how when she first got there, she was very uncomfortable as well. So they both had their ups and downs on the stream. It wasn't just her being on the phone. It was also him and his greeting, his attitude, his demeanor, his childishness, a lot of things that she was not feeling, but she still gave him grace at the end. And so did he. So he, even though, she was on that phone, he got a lot of views. He got over 1 million views on that stream and some more. So I don't think that he's complaining in any way.
I cried the whole time before Chrisean came. That's why my energy was thrown off. On my mother, bro. I swear, Des a Pumas. On my mother. On my mother. I cried myself to see Chrisean got here. I sparked stream. I put my feeling. You never know what anybody gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? So my energy probably was a little off for the Chrisean stream, but that's not nobody's business. You feel what I'm saying? So put that to the side. And I jumped on this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess that was his.
I cried the whole time before Chrisean came. That's why my energy was thrown off. On my mother, bro. I swear, Des a Pumas. On my mother. On my mother.
And I'll tell you guys why.
Tylil.
Yeah,
Tylil.
Because the stream ended up regardless. But Kai Sanat, if you guys don't know, Kai Sanat is basically like his streamer mentor. He basically, co-signs him. He bought him a house along with a couple other of the streamers, and they just had moved in. He was just streaming from the house and he didn't have his original cameraman and his setup wasn't the way that he really wanted it to be. He didn't really have anything planned out for Chrisean or whatever. Not to mention, seems like he does have a crush on her or whatever. So all those things all together, like it just threw his energy off. He was upset, so he just was speaking towards why things weren't how everybody expected it to be. So I love that he gave that feedback.
You know what, sis? And the reason I didn't just say W to him for that, excuse me, a lot of people, they see us, we come up, we're on live, they see us posting, and they kind of forget that we also have regular lives, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes we're not having the best day or the best week, right? And we still got to come up here and we don't take it out on anybody. We try to, when I'm not doing so great, you'll notice I won't be up on the panel. I'll be in the chat because I'll be like, oh, today I'm a little easily triggered. But we don't always have that option. If I planned a live and I told y'all I'm going to be there, I got to be there. If sis plans a live and she say it's this day and I'm going live in a little while, no matter what else is going on, she's there. And I know a lot of us content creators, we all talk to each other. So we all know if we're on that kind of level with each other, we all got some stuff going on. Miss Fit was sick, still trying to work. Like people really be having real lives. And when we get ready to do what we try to do for y'all, we got to put all that to the side because this is a whole different life. It's a whole different world. And one doesn't affect the other.
Right. You're right about that, sis. And I'm glad you said that because there's days where there's things going on in my life and I won't be saying, I'm not about to get on here and be like, hey guys, today I'm having the worst day ever in my life. I didn't get anything to eat, or I'm broke today, or I fell down and broke my leg, or whatever the case may be, or anything, and then people are still asking you 1,000 questions. People are still saying, post this, post that. Don't forget this. Don't look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. But when you are balancing the things, balancing the two out, this is a job, right? You still got to work. So it's like, let's still show up and be there for our supporters. But people got to also think about us as the content creators. Chrisean as the content creator, Blueface as the content creator, all of these people that you're expecting to just be so perfect on these platforms when there's things going on in normal life. So please keep into consideration that people have things going on that affect what they're doing as well. And their mood may be affected by it. Not to say that they're taking it out on you, but they might just be having a bad day. So W Tylil, W stream. It was great. I'm gonna go ahead and play some clips from it from Chrisean the Icons page because I didn't have any. Due to me streaming that whole thing for so many hours, I haven't gotten around to playing any of the clips. So I do want to play some right here.
Me neither, actually. Oh, let me
Yeah, I
get it
didn't get to
together.
get any from those. So yeah,
I need to get it together.
here we go.
That's what I was. Love yourself. I like somebody that love themselves just as much they love me. You know what I'm saying? Because if females out there really love they nigga more they love themselves, and that's the problem. I know my life. He a die for his ass. Oh my God, I call wait to go right now his house. My ex come right now. Say I want to get back. I couldn't. I
can vouch for that too.
No. He's way worse than you. Bro, like nigga, he had us. I made my niggas put a ladder in her window. He had us ladder in her window. Climb her window. Listen, I just want to look how big you was. No.
And want to be serious and do it right. Bye. I'm following everybody on this fucking Instagram and getting this all over us. I did that shit before.
No, I respect
now,
that.
I tapped that nigga on the other side of my face. Yes, I know what he's talking about. It's not dumb, nigga.
Your face. I don't feel like fire ass face, good face. That was shit. Now that's your face. Come on. Listen, this was fire. The name was cool. I didn't like it. A girl never got my name tatted on my face. So I'm like 2%. I'm 2% hating. No.
She don't care what people say. Like they're in her face giving their opinion, and she's like blah 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 blah. So imagine your comment, bro. Like it's a waste.
That's what I was about to say. The girl said it,
And she really don't care. Like, for real, though. It ain't no fun.
I love these clips, sis.
Thank you, my dear.
So not only were you guys sick of Blueface, I was sick of him too. Like I can't even lie. I was like, man, why you keep calling? But I thought it was funny. I didn't care. I was like, these two is off the chain. It doesn't matter. Like they're gonna be like this forever. Like I could just see them 20 years from now, even if they together or not, they gonna be off the chain. And these people, it's funny to me. I love them, and I honestly love them together, and I just wish the best for them. Even if they're not together, I'm okay with that. Even if they're together, I'm okay with that. But I do want to see them be together. I want to see them try again. I want to see them continue to grow and try, because I know that there's so much potential for their relationship. And I just want them to have the opportunity to raise their child together, even if it's for a few years, and then they realize, you got to give it a chance. Like there's no reason why they shouldn't continue to try after all they've been through.
And let's talk about
bitch and want to give up after they done put this much into a nigga.
Yep. And let's talk about if these two develop a healthy relationship with each other. Oh, nobody's going to be able to deal with them. They're going to take over whatever it is they decide to do together. So I never want to not see her with him if he's who makes her happy. I want to see them in a healthy relationship together.
Right.
I was just about to say that what I love about the fact that them being together is the way they could prove the whole world wrong, all these haters wrong. And another thing to add to that, do you know how many of them naysayers were butt hurt at the fact that he called her? You know what I'm saying? Like they was over there licking walls and turning in circles and just going bananas. So that's another thing that was going through her mind. Like, nigga, you don't play with me. Now let me show you how to play. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And so she just showed everybody, like, yeah,
I got control too. Y'all think he all the ways in control. Let me show you that I got some control too. But people are ignoring that part. That's what I'm saying. She's not dumb. Nothing's dumb about her. She knows what she's doing. She connected this nigga to the speaker, and then he gonna say, did they hear you what I said earlier? And she was like, no. But we heard every fucking thing.
He was like, you got me on speaker. Could they hear me? And she was like, no, even Even
I was,
Deshae was looking like, don't do that. Don't do that. She was
And
like,
then
no,
you
they
don't.
can't hear.
She
And
is a key, honey, because she be
yes,
like, huh, and no damn well.
uh-huh. Yes. But the funny part is when he was like, I was just saying to Blueface said, I was saying, look at this sneaky little thing. Look at her. She's so sneaky. Like he know how she is. He know that she is the female him. And that's what
Mhm.
makes him laugh inside. Even though he want to be mad, it makes him laugh. And another part of him calling, I looked at it as she felt comfortable, like if he was out on the street, like this is what he would be doing. He would be accompanying her to these different
He would
streams.
definitely be
So
with
she
her.
felt,
Yep.
yeah, so she felt comfortable the fact that he was on the phone. No, he may not have been there in person, but she felt comfortable, like, okay, I still feel protected by Blue because he's on the phone. They're not going to play with me because they know
Yeah,
he's on
he's
the
making
phone.
his presence known. Yep.
Exactly. So, and I love the post that L put. L put a post, and L said in the bottom of his post, he said, free Blueface. You was there with us the whole time, as you should, as you should. So her friend
Amen.
that stands 10 toes down for her, who's always around them, he respects their relationship. And I love him for that because again, nobody's perfect. No one's relationship is perfect. And he loves what she loves, period. Even when she's not messing with him, Elle is that type of friend to let her know you was wrong. I don't want to hear it. You could say what you want about him, but you was wrong. And
You're
I love that
right.
he supports Blue too, separately.
Mhm.
You'll see him
Yeah,
posting Blue without Krishan in the picture. So
because
he
that's
loves
how
them
Krishan
both.
met him through him. Through that was Blueface. L was Blueface stylist. He connected with Krishan through Blueface. So that right there shows you his loyalty because he could easily waver between who he's going to support because he knew Blueface first. No, he built his own relationship and bond with Krishan, and it's way beyond what he had going on with Blueface. So I think that, you know, I think that he balances it well and he doesn't choose sides. He doesn't show leniency towards one side or the other. He's always rooting for them. And I like that for them. That was dope. So yeah, I thought that this part was hella funny. Tylil was really sick of Blue Bass calling and he turned the music up, turned it
Now
up,
this was
and it
hilarious.
had me cracking up for real.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing all. I'm not even sure. Oh,
Everything you
my. Look, I can look. Turn it up real quick. Let me see if we get out.
He is so petty.
Load it. Let me see this. It's all because of you. I'm reciting. You in my name. And you're so whenever you're around. I'm never feeling that you are my trusted. Hey, you give me that story. You take me away. Finish off. Sean, I love y'all so much. Finish up. You.
That was so
I
funny.
love it.
that
He
boy is
reminds me of one of them
hilarious.
friends. He reminds me of one of those friends you got that's like a guy friend, and he fake like you, but he know that it's not gonna happen. So anytime you with any dude or anything, he just be being extra petty. Like he was being so
He
petty.
was being so petty. I mean, petty to the point you could tell Krishan was looking like, All right, Blue is about to bust a blood vessel in 2.5 seconds. Like, she knew when to
Wow.
really walk away when he was starting to get, like, you could tell Blue was getting serious on the other line. Like, all right, now I ain't kikiing no more, because every time him or Deshae would say stuff to him, Blue was silent. Like, they was saying, he was like, yeah, you show him some love, free Blueface. He was silent. Like, he was not he was not kiki. And I thought that was so funny, because I'm like, Blue was not even playing with y'all right now.
No, he was dead
Yeah, he
serious.
got noticed. I'm glad this clip is up here. When she was horse playing with Tylil and all of that, he was mad.
Oh yeah,
He made it
he
very clear
definitely.
he was watching.
He was like, "You spinning around."
Nah, cause this nigga played too much, bro. All right, okay, now you're doing too much. Not much.
That shit was cute. You know, he was jumping all over her, wrapped your legs around him and shit.
This nigga ain't goofy. This nigga got his name. What are you talking about?
Talk about what are you talking about? You know what he's talking about.
It looked like I had fun though. It was like a good time.
I
You know
jumped him
he
on
tight when
because
he's
he
like,
started
"That's
playing clip
cute."
for him. First it was my sister, then he mentioned you. Then I just wait.
Yeah, it looked like you wasn't trying to hear none of that. You was trying to flirt or something. He was going off topic.
Who, me? Never that. I don't want to. Now he's so.
Right? Some messy shit like, girl, what's up with your nigga? Like, he wasn't getting the signal, like, trying to, like, fuck with you. Like,
I don't want to fuck with Tylil.
no, I'm just saying the chemistry, the vibe was more like, you know?
Right.
Like, say if it's just you and him on stream, people want to see y'all interact, you know? That's what it was giving. It seemed like you got that, but he didn't get that. He was on some, like, trying to do his thing. And you want some, like, come on, let's give people what they want to see. They want to see us flirt.
He was sick.
I did not want to flirt, Blue.
Yo, I kept texting sis on the
I
low,
pulled up
because that
late
was
as fuck.
so funny.
Huh?
He was sick though.
Yeah, y'all heard what she said, ain't it? She said we was trolling each other.
You know that's cute. When he's saying, "Oh, that's cute," that's the same thing he said when
With
Deshae got that
Deshae,
tattoo. He was
yeah,
like,
he was
"Yeah, that's
tight.
cute." That's
Yeah,
when
he
he's
was
like, "Yeah,
tight.
he in his bag." He like, "Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
playing, you playing."
Yep.
You know, Chrisean, huh? She is hilarious, bro.
Yo, when she say huh, she sound like a 3-year-old answering to their parent.
Because
Huh?
she
Like
know and
caught.
she's laughing to
Caught.
herself.
Like she
Yeah,
caught doing something.
she,
Huh?
huh? And that
Yes,
should be having
honey.
me crying because she know. That's when she
Mm-hmm.
know.
Can I
Yes.
say one thing? One another thing about Tylil I did love is the fact that he was speaking power into her. I don't know if everybody caught those moments when he was telling her like, "You got this, you better," you know what I'm saying? And back to what you were saying, like he wanted them good friends that know they want you, but can't, whatever the case may be. But you do need those in your life too. But I loved every bit of it, even though it got uncomfortable. But I love how she handled herself because it could have went a whole nother way.
Right, I agree. It definitely could have
Yep,
went left, but I just love how,
I agree.
everybody brought it back. Even when it was going left, they was all like, getting irritated at time. But that's what I'm saying. People don't even understand what a stream is. That's just basically us being recorded all day. Throughout a day, moods are going to change, things are going to happen, people are going to get an attitude. Things like there's so many things that are going to happen in a day. You can't expect the whole day to be one way. Like this is
Yeah, and
real life.
it's not scripted. It's real life in
It's called
real
in real
time.
life. That's what IRL Twitch streaming means. In real life, what we're doing in real life. So I thought that was just dope to see. That's why I want to stream so I can do a day in the life of me, because I think that people have this perception that whatever you see a clip of is what's happening all the time. That's you're only getting a glimpse. And I thought that was perfect. There was so many different moods. Chrisean was saying 1 minute it was F Blueface to her. The next minute she was like, you know, if he act right, I'll take him back. I'll unfollow everybody. Like it was just so many ups and downs and rounds and rounds. And people just got to understand that at the end of the day, that these two are two of the same. Here's the impact of the video.
I mean, we can talk right now. What do you want me to say? I love you. You with my family?
Are you still out in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Where my young nigga at? Boy, get it together.
People get
Cute.
it was.
Look how we move what you go right now. You want to be serious and do it right. Bye. I'm following everybody on this fucking Instagram. This all the time. I did that shit before. I was like, I tapped that nigga on the other side of my face. Yes. I know what he's talking about. It's not dumb. I don't feel like what a fire ass face, good face. That's your face. Listen, this was fire.
Y'all
Name was cool. I didn't like it. A girl never got my name tatted on my face. So, look how
everybody got to understand it ain't their life. So I just love that the Twitch ended up being a W. So then moving on, the next day we ended up, and then Tylil's stream hit over 1 million views in less than 24 hours. So that was dope. That was really good. And I know he's happy about that, because if you go look at his other streams, he's not getting that many views that fast. So check it out. Then Chrisean linked up with Deshae. I thought that was so cute that he had everything planned out, them going to the farm and everything. So that was super cool. And then let's get into some of the farm stuff. So I'm gonna get into some of the content.
Chrisean gives Deshae good advice.
Yeah.
But that's not you.
Nah, you right. That
That's
ass.
not you. You don't need nobody.
Nah, she said
Because
some
like,
real
I'm gonna be
shit,
honest,
so.
like we was on the phone. He was like, so you doing the Deshae for us? And I said, yeah, I got a good feel. Like, no, I like him. He's
Yeah, he's
respectful.
good. Is he good?
Yeah, he's good. But I'm saying, like, to him, he even think you're respectful. Like, you're not that type of person.
Yeah, nah.
So,
I know, and it's
like, you fit in the lane, just
Chrisean gives Deshae good advice.
These are just some of the clips from Deshae's stream.
Give me a hug.
Bro, I know I be saying stuff, bro. You know, I be saying stuff.
Can you hug me back?
You gotta, yeah, I hug you back. But like, y'all
farmers,
tripping.
okay?
I'm tired of people popping it.
You better tame the rabbits.
It's some TikTokers, bro. They get that little check from TikTok. Don't even know how to shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, you want somebody.
For real, shut up.
I got a couple girls I need to. For real, cause bro, she scared me.
They need to shut up, bro.
She said shut up. She's sick of y'all. So am I.
I love it. You know, people see that she's so pretty. She's so pretty, and they see this one side, and they forget. I think they forget, like, did you forget who you talking to? Just because she's on her walk don't mean she won't put you back in your place real quick. And I be loving when I see that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, maybe play this clip, sis, because this one was nice. I like this one.
Me turning my life to like Christ publicly, it's way more backlash than the world. That's weird. Like, people rather me be in the club than be in church. That's weird.
It's cool life.
That's weird, bro.
Let me pray, okay?
You can pray, but nigga, that's weird.
Yeah. Dear Lord, thank you for
tatting Blueface name. Me turning my life to like Christ publicly, it's way more backlash than the world. That's weird. Like, people rather me be in the club than be in church. That's weird.
It's cool life.
That's weird, bro.
Let me pray, okay?
You can pray, but nigga, that's weird.
It's weird to be so judgmental. Let people do whatever they're gonna do. I'm proud of her.
For real.
I'm so happy for her. I'm happy for her growth. I'm happy for her back out working. A lot of people had a lot to say about that. And then look at her. Everybody's like, oh, you letting him stop your motion, this, that, and that. You letting him control you, whoopty, whoopty, whoop. And as soon as she pop out, nothing changes. it's actually more viral. Anything she say or do, because people have been waiting for so long. So y'all gotta just be patient. I know that it ain't the way you want the story to be, but just watch the movie because it's definitely a movie for sure.
Make sure you good.
And see, she hit it on the head.
Right now. Oh God. Apologize right now. Apologize right now. What's up, bro? What's up?
They made tread lightly, man. Let me use the body.
Oh, I'm so happy you had that clip because I love when she said, "Let me go use the potty." That was so
She
cute.
said, "Let me use the potty." You know she got a baby. She said,
That's
"Let
so
me use
funny.
the potty."
Yeah, that was cute. I love that part. Thank you, Candace, for the super chat. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and the super chat goal. Do not let the super chat go away without hitting it, guys. Let's run it up for the channel. Support the channel. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get into some more clips. I love the Deshae. Now, if I had to pick between the two streams, I definitely love Deshae's stream more because they had things to do. So it was just more, you got to see more personality versus just sitting down and kind of like forcing it and not really having nothing to do. So I thought that was good. I like when they went to eat. I like when it was at the farm. I like their car ride. I like the TikToks. I liked everything. I liked everything. She had him thinking that he had got her name tatted. Then she made him think he had got free Blueface tatted. I thought he had got free Blueface tatted, honestly. But she tricked us all and he got Yahweh tatted. So that was cool. Blueface got mad at that too. Why didn't playing?
I'm tripping, Blue.
He ain't saying shit.
He was pissed. Blueface was pissed at that point.
He was in his feelings.
No, don't do.
Chrisean like, nah, he don't want to talk.
Exactly, playing these games, knowing that he's gonna be mad playing around, but you know they two of a kind. So I honestly thought that moments like that was funny because he got it. He got some of the stuff he deserved too. Shit, it's a lot of games being played. So let's play. You know? Let's play.
He started it, so he.
But this was them riding the horse. That was so cute.
It was Deshae on the little horse.
Deshae was so scared of the animals, and this was his damn idea. How you scared and this your idea, boy? That was
exactly.
funny.
You know, when the bird crapped on him, the lady talking about, "I got some water." He was going through it.
Yeah, I love it. Chrisean trolling her and Blue. Her and Blue rode horses together, period. Yeah, like there's a lot of things that be going over people's heads. Fat Don says Kendrick Lamar has a song called Yahweh. I would like them to make a remix. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna look that up for sure. But yeah, I love that. That stream was dope. I love the stream with them too. I love their picture. This picture is just so cute. Chrisean is too pretty. For real, she is just too pretty.
She is.
She is gorgeous,
absolutely
beautiful. It radiates from inside. That's how I don't understand how people look at her and say, "Oh, her spirit is ugly." How? Her beauty is not just coming from without a tooth, weave, no weave, wig, no wig. Her beauty radiates from inside out. They sound crazy.
Yeah, this part right here was funny to me because Deshae was scared of Blueface, and he was making sure that he wasn't gonna get in trouble. You probably are.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right.
He gonna call someone.
That was so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah, what to say?
You gotta kiss. Say. No, that's enough. You'll run if you do too many. So that's you have to guide him. You look beautiful.
Get up.
Okay.
Get up there a little more, twin. So you can see her face.
Okay.
You look beautiful.
Oh, yay.
Your fists closer together.
Okay.
No, your hands are too far apart.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Yes, now put your fists together. With your hands on them. Yes.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, come here, B.
I miss you. Yeah, I would just say.
You got to kiss.
That was so cute. They definitely did their biggest one. I love that one. I even so what was happening was I was seeing the ads on Deshae's stream, and I was like, let me hurry up and pay for the subscription to support the channel, of course, indefinitely, so that while we were watching it, we didn't have to see the commercials. So just so happened, by the grace of God, he saw my purchase of a sub. I'm pretty sure everybody was buying subs. It wasn't just me. And I ended up getting a shout out. And I love that for me. W. Brittany.
We went with the flow.
Thank you, Hot Tea, for the shot. Yeah, for the sub.
W. Brittany.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. You know,
That's my baby.
Hot Tea chocolate. Oh, shit.
That's
Yo, shout out for the sub. That's
My name Brittany.
Brittany. Nice to meet you, Brittany. That's crazy.
W. Brittany.
So, yeah. You're at the
we went with the flow.
Thank you, Hot Tea.
It was
Chrisean is always telling somebody government name.
You
Always.
said what?
W. Brittany. That had me cracking up, but I love her so much. And it was funny when we was on the phone, she asked me my name like that because she was like, I don't see you as like a T-page. She was like giving me advice that I didn't even really want to think that was, the best advice to myself, but she was like, she don't see me as a T-page, she see me as a friend. And she was like, I don't want to know hot tea, hot chocolate, what's your name? Like, I want to know, who are you? Like, what about you? Like, I want to know more about you. You shouldn't be gossiping so much. Like, you should be on here telling more about you too. So it definitely woke me up, and it made me realize a lot too about the way that I run my page. And I'm not being so invested. That's just what I got from that. Like, stop being so invested, period. Because at the end of the day, you are supporter of Chrisean, but just because she falls out with somebody or she feels this way or feels that way doesn't mean that you have to attack the person or be so negative. Because look, for example, her siblings. If I had 30,000 videos dragging Tasiki and Chastity, and then they get back together, then what? How are you going to come back from that? It's a little hard to correct that and her still really be like, oh, yeah, I fuck with this page. But this page has been dragging my sister in the past. Now I got to be like, it's just, to me, it don't make sense. Everybody does things differently because I know that people have had personal situations with siblings of hers. So that's a little different when you have like a personal situation with somebody going on. But just as, okay, she's mad at her, let me go out here and just go crazy on the sibling or whatever. Nah, that ain't how you do it, So I just be wanting to protect the relationship that she has with her family, and I don't want nobody blaming her for what I say, because I know that people look at my page a little differently and they know that she supports me. So if she's supporting me out loud and privately, and I'm out here saying these crazy off the wall things about her siblings or whatever, people are going to be side eyeing me. Like, did she tell her to say that? Or is that her, opinion too, or whatever? So I think about those things, and I just try to do things a little differently for that reason, because I already know that it could definitely come off a little like how she supported her, and this is what she's saying. So yeah, that's not to say nothing. It's just to say, just not be so invested. That's all I can say, because I don't know what else.
I miss you. How are you?
No, you pay plenty sense. I just.
What you doing? Did you eat today? I knew you went to sleep. I was like,
Oh, she's talking on the phone. I thought she was talking to Ghost.
Yeah, nah,
Did you eat today? I thought she was talking to her.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
Put your foot, get back there.
What'd you say?
Goes up a little so they don't get. You want.
Deshae, that blue on the phone?
Yeah.
Somebody said what's up.
Deshae say hey. You heard me, Blue? Deshae say hey.
A huge chunk of it. No feeling in it.
It's breaking up, Papa.
No, grab right here.
You say you know how
Get
what?
your chest over the saddle.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I see my phone?
Now I want you to put the saddle to the right.
He said hi.
Okay.
Because you lean so hard.
He said, hey, what's up?
I hope he's good, bro. I hope he's good.
Hold on.
Yeah, let me see. Can you hear me on your phone real quick? I'm so sorry. Just a second. We got it.
Yeah, but you guys.
You trying to ride away?
You guys
Yeah.
are way past your time.
No, it's good.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
what's
we're
up? You good, bro?
What you got all over you? I know, it's a white horse.
What's up,
You gotta
twin?
close the gate,
You breaking
baby.
up? You good?
It was open the whole time.
That was cute. So just to wrap it up, Chrisean did a shout out. Everybody did. It was Chrisean's idea for everybody to do the little guitar Kai Sanat closing of the stream, where everybody has like this speech of what they're grateful, thankful for, motivational for, things like that, whatever you really came to heart. And Chrisean gave a very heartfelt moment to all her siblings in this speech, and I thought that this was dope. So I'm gonna play this, and then we're going to briefly talk about a couple other things and close it out. And I'll allow everybody to come up if they want. The link is at the top. If you want to come up, you can hit the link now if you want to come up, because you guys will be in the waiting room. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay, hold on. See that Chrisean, you next. Come on, bro. Okay. I just want to say, Lord, forgive us for all our sins, but thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for everything, for putting the right people in my path to help me along the way to make better decisions. I don't like this beat. I appreciate Deshae Frost and his W stream. Keep us all in your prayers, y'all. We just try and get it. Inspire others to do better. I want to say thank you, Lord, for my son, Chrisean Jesus Porter. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. And this change of walk just being closer with God to inspire others that Jesus is the way and the only way, for real. I didn't give up the world for nothing. Following Jesus ain't for the weak, so just keep me in your prayers. And I just want to say I love my family. Nika, Terrence, Tessa, Eugene, Terrain, Latifah, Petey, Chastity, Obadiah, and the one we lost, Angel. I feel like I got my family on my back and I want to keep like that. And anybody I ever felt offended, fought, or lost on the way, I love you. Forgive me too.
Thank you so much. Nah, Chrisean, everybody, man, I thank you guys for
I
coming.
think I probably forgot a sister, Sierra. There's too many siblings. That's so sad.
I appreciate every single one of you guys. I
don't know the phone in order sometimes. I'm sorry, guys.
I appreciate all y'all coming, man. This is probably one of my best streams, like, you know what I'm saying?
And I do want to speak to that, because him saying that was one of his best streams, He's been having a hard time lately. If nobody noticed, his views was lower than Tylil stream extremely because he's been canceled. So I heard in the um streamer world. So having Chrisean on this platform kind of kept him focused. He didn't drink like he would normally do. He wasn't really obnoxious and disrespectful to women like he normally is. So that was a good, turnaround for him. And I'm pretty sure his numbers were good because she was there. So I know that he appreciated it. So I thought that was dope that she brought those positive vibes, and that they were able to rock it out, and the stream ended up being something totally different than what we expected, especially based on the day before, because everybody had these opinions that it was so bad because we was calling and this, that, and the other. Then she showed everybody like, okay, I'm not gonna even. He didn't even call that many times, but when he did call, she answered still, but it was cool. It wasn't that bad. So I definitely loved that. So in other news, we got Bravo out here claiming his son. I don't know if you guys know, but Bravo and Sadie were together, and Bravo had a baby with Mystique, who's right here, and their baby, which his name is Katori, is here, and Bravo hasn't seen the baby since he was born. And today he claimed him and also said that he was going to be on the way, and he took accountability. He commented on the post and he said, he messed up and that he was interested in, getting everything fixed. And I thought that this was a very, very dope moment. Him taking accountability, him posting his son, just showing that public acknowledgement. Now, I know due to the circumstances, everybody is like, oh, yeah, whatever. He's only doing it because he broke up with Sadie, this, that, and the other. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes these men be with these women and these women be hating on their kids and be doing little petty things like that. Sadie was friends with Stewie, who was like that as well. So I didn't put that past her anyway. Birds of a feather flock together. So, you got to take those type of things into consideration. Doesn't make it okay, but it does play a part. As long as you can admit you're wrong, correct it, and try to move forward and do the right thing, going down the line, I think that that's dope. And here's the comment where he said, yeah, I messed up. I'm going to do right. Because on my post, I made the caption where I said, it was messed up, do right by the kids at least, regardless of whatever you got going on. And he took accountability. And you can't really do nothing but respect that. So flood the chat with W Bravos and chocolate bars just to show support, because we are moving all in the right direction. Yahweh, it's God's way, and everybody's moving in the right direction, whether we like it or not, whether we think that it's all for the right reasons or not. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, people are trying. Nobody's perfect. I mean, who's to say he ain't gonna go back tomorrow and say this ain't his kid? I mean, at least we got this. We didn't have this. So I
The
think that
atmosphere is shifting. The atmosphere
yeah,
is shifting
it
because
is.
of Yahweh. And I thought that was very huge of him. I really applaud him on that post because that was huge. Most men don't take accountability and ownership. So, like I thought, it doesn't matter what happened before. What matters is today, what you're doing in your life, the change that you decided to make today when you woke up. So I thought that was
Hmm.
huge of him.
Me too. Hey Misha, thank you for pulling up. Um, hey Sandra, you on the stage?
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say thanks for always doing this. I love all the ladies on the panel. I support all of you guys. I be all in your chats talking. And Hati, I just love when you go live, I swear. And I
Thank you.
say, I hope and pray that we really start that. Remember we talked about that Bible study thing, and
Yes, yes.
I'm
I got my Bible
I'm
today,
here.
actually. I got it a couple days ago. I just didn't get a chance to open it, but today I actually opened it. And I had put that on my content wish list because that's gonna be a part of the content. When we get up here, we always end up veering off, speaking about God, speaking about scripture, speaking about how everything comes back to him. So he deserves his credit. He deserves a little bit of our time. I mean, it doesn't have to be a whole church sermon on the live because a lot of people aren't here for that. And some people are, but we're going to give him some of the thanks and the grace and the mercy because I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for God. I wouldn't have all you guys in this sisterhood if it wasn't for God. You guys don't know that I don't have many family members and stuff like that. So I do, but I don't have a relationship with them, is what I'm saying. But having you guys and talking to y'all every day and having you guys here for me and supporting my channel and my dreams, this is a job for me. I'm, making a living off of this now, and I'm building relationships, and it's just a lot to take in at once. And I really appreciate you guys. Y'all don't even understand how much I appreciate you guys. Some days I miss y'all so much that I be like, oh my God, I gotta plan something. So yeah, God deserves some of the credit and all the credit, not some of it, all of it. And I decided that I was going to throw in there the Bible because I wanted to have Bible study. And Raquel, one of my supporters, brought my Bible for me off my content wish list. And then she ended up sending me 3 other study guides for the Bible as well. So I thought that that was super cool because those weren't on my list. And I really appreciate that. And yeah, we got to figure out a way to incorporate it or just set a time where we go on a certain day of the week where it's just, a Bible study. Whoever shows up, shows up. And we can do it in the middle whenever, we don't have to set up, like, we just going to figure it out, and we going to put it in there. So
I'm here
I
for
definitely
it.
appreciate you guys too,
I'm here
Sandra.
for it. We can talk about everything else. We can talk about the Lord. That's it.
Exactly. Yep, I agree. Hey, El Boogie, you on the stage?
Hi, ladies. How you guys doing tonight?
What
Doing
up? What
good. How
up?
are you?
Hi, how are you?
How you
I'm
doing, my love?
I'm doing good. Just hanging in there. I had to come to Miami to bury my father, so you know,
Um,
I'm yeah,
Oh,
I'm
we
loving the
sorry about
entertainment.
that.
Oh
Prayers up to
man,
you and your family.
Condolences.
my
Yeah,
Thank
condolences
you.
to you.
Thank you. But I just wanted to say, like, try to speak positive things because I don't know if anybody heard Chrisean when she was on her way to Tylil. She said that this was the first time that she spoke to Blue since she broke up with him. And
mm-hmm.
everybody knows the only reason why he was calling Chrisean like that is because he knows that Tylil and Chrisean has chemistry from when they did the live, when they were all Casanet's live, when, they were locked up. So I was kind of
Mm-hmm.
getting a little annoyed last night when a lot of the sisters kept saying, oh, well, not last night, the night before. They kept saying, was it last night? Maybe it was last night. I'm not sure. But they kept saying, oh, like just, oh, how come he doesn't have food? I'm scared for Krishan. It was like, calm down. This is what they do on live streams. You have to, even though Krishan may kind of got a little aggravated with him for asking the questions, hot chocolate, they do that because they have to draw people in and, to get the
Right.
views up.
Yep.
And he's 24 and Krishan just turned 25. So he's a young man that's making, good money like Krishan. So he just moved in the house. That's why he didn't have furniture. So
Right.
he's actually a good guy. So the next time Krishan does a live stream, I think people shouldn't be so quick to judge the person she's doing the live stream with. He didn't have grocery because he just moved into the house. So I was like,
Right.
you know what, let
Right.
me just get off because I'm tired of everybody just keep
Yep, they didn't even have
complaining.
dish liquid. They needed dish liquid.
Yeah.
Right. And
And that's why I was saying his mood was off because of these things. He wanted everything to be perfect, but it was
right.
last minute for him. So
Yeah.
that triggered him. So yeah, I'm glad you're
It
It
speaking
worked
towards
out.
that.
It all worked
yeah.
It
out.
And
did.
All
It
worked
did.
yeah, and I'm happy for him because they did numbers. I mean, 24 hours, 1 million views. That's great, you know. And then the live with Deshae, we know why Blue wasn't calling her back to back because he doesn't fear. He's not insecure about Deshae, even though he got mad about the tattoo, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Blue's aunt, Miss Carletta, she actually was on IG on a live with another content creator, and she said out of her own mouth, "Now I see who the problem is." she realizes that Blue is obsessed with Chrisean. Everybody try to make it seem like Chrisean is running behind him and she's paying for his love. No, she's doing that because she's just a generous person and she has love for him as the father of her child and she doesn't want to see him do bad. But he's really obsessed. He needs a check. The way he kept calling her, I think that somebody needs to give him a 5150. It was out of control, you know?
Fact.
I
Yep.
feel
And
like
But we
um
we all know she makes him crazy.
yes.
feel like she owe him because he did was the one. She was already out when she came on the thing, on the TV show. But
Right.
then he brought her out, so she just feels something like she owe him. I mean, even though he's supposed to have took him money years ago, she just
Mm-hmm.
liked him. Generous like me. I mean, you love somebody, you want to help them, you want to be there for them, and
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
that was
I
she.
think it's more what she
I
wants to
think
do
she just
versus
want. I was
feeling
about
like
to
she
say.
owes him. I
I
Mm-hmm.
was
don't think
just
she
about to
feels like
say.
she owes him. I think she feels like
It's just her
I'm going to
loyalty to
share
him.
with you because
Right.
Yep.
I wouldn't be
Exactly.
here if it wasn't for you. Like she's giving
Exactly.
him that credit. So I
And
get
then
what you're saying, though. I don't think you meant
Yeah.
it literally. Oh, so I
people
get
use
what you're saying.
people using. Oh, he using her. He ain't using her. He ain't using her. She wants to help him. She came out and said it out of her own mouth. He ain't got. He don't need me, but I want to be there for him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ain't
And
nobody
another
stop.
uh-huh. And another thing before I get off, to all the Chrisean haters and the so-called Jaden fans, we know you're not Jaden fans. She can never compete where she doesn't compare. I
Right.
saw someone in the
Who is that?
comments
I
say,
forgot about her.
Amen.
oh my God, hello.
Amen.
Someone said, oh, well, Krishan went and did a live, but we know that if it would have been Jaden, Blue would have been calling Jaden back to back too. I said, I really wanted to
Uh,
respond and say, ma'am, if she does do a live stream, it'll be 10 people in the chat. It'll be nowhere near Krishan. And not
listen here.
even that.
How
Blue is
many
not
times
calling her. She's on OnlyFans showing her butt for $16.99. Like, man,
They
please.
delusional.
she been half naked on look, fans only, and we ain't heard not one call he made to her.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Exactly. And that's why I
And
Except
said
for the first one.
you can't compete where you
They
don't
yeah.
compare.
They need to even stop trying to compare them. They need to stop trying to compare them. They're
And
not even in the
Krishan is the
same
chosen
lane.
one. She's the
Definitely
chosen one.
not.
She's the chosen one. Jaden is not the chosen one. And I'm not saying chosen by the man. I'm saying chosen by God. Jaden is
Amen.
not. And no matter
Amen.
what she tries to do, Carlisha tries to do, and the so-called haters try to do, she's going to continue to prosper. Because if you don't know, you got to open up your Bible and read. No man, no demon in hell, not even the devil. When God is for you, they can try, but they won't succeed. And I want to say that to all the ladies, no matter what you may be going through right now, whether it's your children, your marriage, your job, say Psalms 59, 121. That is a prayer of protection against your enemies. No demon in hell can stop you, okay? Love you all.
That
Have a
Hmm.
part.
great night.
but
Thank
listen,
you. You have a good night too.
Amen.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Bye bye,
listen to this.
ladies.
Um,
She can get booked and busy off of that church song and make more money than Jaden can off of that little Barbie song.
Facts.
It's just that simple. I mean, she just got it's on her. It's that nobody can stop her. They tried to, can't beat her down, can't do nothing. She was in the house. She came out. Look at that church song. I didn't probably screamed it 40 times, and I can't stop. Every time you look around, I just keep on. I just can't stop. I love the song.
Yeah, and what I think about the song is I think that the fact that the song is going so viral, you got to imagine the amount of people that's being exposed to gospel music in this generation, because you got to understand Krishan got a lot of young kid fans. And a lot of these kids don't know nothing about tithes and offering. They don't know nothing about Yahweh. They don't know nothing about God because their parents aren't teaching them a lot of that these days, to be honest. Us old school kids and us 80s babies and 90s babies, or some of the 90s babies are really the last generation that had a little sense and had a little structure. These 2000 babies, oh my God, these little YNs and all that, they're not getting exposed to these things. So the fact that this is going viral and it's exposing a lot of people to have to listen and figure it out and understand, it's doing numbers. It's doing numbers on them. And I just love that for the environment and for everybody. And y'all got me crying laughing in the comments talking about Jaden and the 16.99 and the cheap hole and all of this. I can't. Y'all too
You know what I
funny.
was proud of? They invited her the Zeus thing, right? To the thing. She said, I ain't going to no club. And look what happened that night. Thank God she was nowhere near that kind of drama. I was like saying, thank you, God, that she has changed to be the person she is. Because she would have been around that fighting and all that stuff. And she wasn't with it. She wasn't with it. She said, I ain't going to no clubs. She turned them down. She turned them down.
Yep. I appreciate that. But thank you, Sandra, for coming up and supporting the channel. I love you. Have a good day. Chrisean in the comments. What? No, she's not. I didn't see her. If she is, I didn't see her. Somebody asked me, did we talk about Blueface paying the defamation lawsuit or the defamation lawsuit? No, we'll do another live. I might go live. I ain't gonna say that because I ain't going no live again tonight. We'll go live first thing in the morning. We'll do 2 lives tomorrow since it's Saturday because we got way more stuff to cover and we can't do it all tonight because I gotta go somewhere. So I'm gonna finish off with these 2 videos. One of Chrisean Jesus, recent from Chrisean. I'm gonna do the Twitch too. I mean the TikTok. So let's do the TikTok. We're gonna do Chrisean Jesus, and then we're gonna do his daddy, and then we're gonna get out of here, and then we're gonna plan to have coffee together in the morning, guys. Y'all with that? Y'all with coffee in the morning? Coffee,
Yes, ma'am.
coffee with hot chocolate.
We can do that. Wait,
morning.
ma'am, because you're 3 hours before me. What's your morning mean?
Yeah, what's your morning?
We could do 8 a.m. my time, which will be about what? That's 11 your time.
That's 11 for us, sis. That's 11.
Okay. All
That's
right.
not bad.
Relax.
You
That's
know I
not
don't
bad.
sleep at night. Y'all know I don't sleep.
Well, you better set that alarm because you asked the time and made me give a time and knowing I'm not going to be able to stick to no time.
Well,
So set the alarm, everybody. Everybody, set the alarm. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's going to be 10 a.m. Central Time, and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hot chocolate with hot chocolate in the morning. And I want everybody to have their hot chocolate. But guess what? If you do not have hot chocolate, don't worry, because very soon hot chocolate gonna have some hot chocolate for you. So better be ready, y'all. My birthday is coming April 21st, and that is the gift I want from everybody to purchase something from my website. So that is coming soon, April 21st. I just dropped the bomb that I wasn't supposed to drop, but yeah, there it is. The website is dropping with all the products on April 21st, maybe a little bit before. So yeah, I'm not gonna tell you guys any more information because I should have never said
I have
that.
a little 2 cents to add to that because I'm on the 25th, so I'm gonna plan a stream because my birthday is on a Friday. I might take y'all with me to the club. I don't know, but I'm gonna plan a little something for me and sis for our birthday because we're only 4 days apart. So we're gonna do something with y'all too.
Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope. I definitely will support that and be happy. So yeah, let's do it. Tauruses are taking over. Thank you guys for the last minute super chats to try to hit the goal. I definitely appreciate that. We're at 12 out of the 20. So run it up, y'all. Let's hit the super chat goal. We're gonna hop into the TikTok with Deshae and Chrisean. Then we're gonna do Blueface. Then we're gonna do Chrisean Jesus, then his daddy, then we're out of here. And then we're gonna be back in the morning for hot chocolate. Come on now.
Girl, I wish I could save you, but I can't.
I love that. I thought that was so cute. And I loved watching them do it. I wanted to see all of them that they did because they all was looking cute. For real. All the TikToks.
And they looked like they had so much fun doing it. That's what made it look so cute. Because they looked, it It wasn't clip farming. They was actually just having fun.
Clip farming is the funniest thing ever to me.
For real. It's incorporated into my vocabulary. I'm gonna start saying that to my man when he starts saying something I don't want to hear. So you
Definitely
clip
shout out to
farming.
Elle. Again, Elle gave a shout out to Chrisean. I love that. He always is showing her so much love. Elle said, I'm so proud
I
of you,
love him.
Chrisean. Watching your growth has been an amazing experience. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. And most importantly, allowing me to be on this journey with you. Locked in for life. Never gonna switch up. And he's right. He's never switched up, no matter what. So I love Elle. Elle is dope. Thank you, Elle, for the repost as well. Thank you, Daughter of Yah, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Let me make sure I'm not missing nobody else. Jenny Bow, thank you for the super chat. Miss D Real, thank you for the super chat. Thank you guys so much. We got 7 more to go. If you guys can make it, you can. If you can't, I understand. Shout out to
Get blessed and ace it is for cloud. I'ma do my best for me and mine. That's from here on out. Trying to get blessed and ace it is for cloud. I'ma do my best for me and mine. That's from here on out. Trying to.
He done got so big. He is so long. He's
He
gonna be
is
tall like
so
his daddy.
adorable. Yes, he is. He is so adorable.
Definitely
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
is.
tall.
And
So
like
this
the
was
older
sent
he
to
gets so much cuter.
He does. He's gonna be
Shoot,
so
Krishan
long.
not
I
short
can't wait.
either.
I can't wait to see more of him. I know that when Blueface comes home, they'll most likely be showing us more of him, and I can't wait because I know he's gonna be off the chain too. He's gonna be funny. He is gonna because he got 2 funny parents, so you know his personality is gonna be huge. So I can't wait to get more of him. And the amounts that we're getting right now is just overwhelming, and I just love him so much. His little cute gap and his cute little teeth. And oh my God, he is so cute. Oh my God. He is so cute.
He
He
is
is so big.
adorable. He is adorable.
Yeah, he is. And
Oh,
now, I don't know if you guys seen this, but Blueface is giving out jail calls still. And yeah, here it is.
Jail with Blueface.
Let me restart it.
POV, my dad is in jail with Blueface.
Look in the mesh.
A whole mess. I'm so mad with him.
that's a CO.
POV, my dad is in jail with Blueface.
So that's the most up to date video. Somebody said, "Why is he waving like that?" I don't know. I thought the same thing. I was like, "What is the matter, boy?" But whatever. That's her man. She gonna stick beside him. So I'm not gonna be talking about nobody's man because if a nigga say something about mine,
Right.
period. So yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much for pulling up to the YouTube live tonight. It's Friday. A lot of you guys are probably gonna be still up. So I might go live again tonight. I don't know. If I do, I'm gonna just announce it on my story and we may go back live. If not, it's definitely hot chocolate in the morning for sure. Definitely at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're in Central Time, that's going to be 2 hours away from 8 a.m. That'll be at 10 a.m. And then if you're in Eastern, that's going to be at 11 a.m. So set your alarms. We up early in the morning. We sipping hot chocolate. So thank you, J&J, for the last minute super chats. I really appreciate it. And good night, everybody. We'll tap in and catch up and finish up tomorrow because we still got a lot to talk about. This ain't over. This ain't over.
Yes.
Thank you,
Peace.
Miss Fit, for coming up. Thank you, Chrisean
Thank
the
you
Icon. Thank you, Voice.
for
Thank
having
you to
me.
Love
my
you.
sisters who always got my back. And I appreciate you guys for coming up here and always supporting me. And I can't wait to be able to do the same for you all. So whatever you ladies are doing, y'all already know that I'm there front and center. And y'all don't have to question it, ask, or anything. I'm going to be there. You know, I may not be able to pull up all the time, but I'm going to be there when I can be. And even if I just pull up, pop out, and throw a super chat or something, that's just what it is. You know, I'm trying to run 4 or 5 different stupid platforms. So it's a lot, but I definitely am here for everybody and I support you ladies. And I want to see everybody grow together because we've been through the worst moments together. Let's celebrate the greatest moments together and, you know, support each other. So thank you, ladies. Love you all. Have a good night.
Love
Good
you
night,
all,
ladies.
Love
Love
her.
you,
sisters.
Love
Love
ladies. Have
all
a
of
good
my
her.
night.
sisters.
Later.
Definitely.
You already know. Later. Ciao.
Happy Friday. Good night.